Chapter 8 of Where No Pony Has Gone Before by Arcade Striker GP. Laura walked along the main street of Ponyville, tricorder open, and looked at the residents of the town as they went about their day, ears picking up everything. Her tricorder all around her. Ponies were going about their day. Open air stalls were rolled to up, and wares were pulled out for perusal, impossible purses. She stepped in front of one such vendor. An easel was set up, with canvas on it. Several other canvases were in a neat pile on the side. The artist, in her face, dying, closed his right eye, narrowed the other. Let me please. Laura smiled. She placed her left hand in the back of her hand, tilted her head back. Well, thank you, Mr. Please, pose for me, even if be captured for all time. Gently, and held it at the side of his mouth, gripped by its teeth, while his lips remained free. With your permission, Miss Aurora. Laura nodded to him, flashing a dazzling smile. Don't let me stop you. Pony spent the next few minutes glancing at Aurora, sketching on the canvas. Several ponies gathered around him and Aurora as he worked. In a few minutes, he swung the easel around the face of Aurora. On the canvas was a pencil sketch of Aurora. It's not my best look, he admitted. What do you think? Aurora reached out. May I? As nod. She reached out and took the sketch off the easel. She looked over and nodded. It's absolutely wonderful. She reached her handbag and slung over her shoulder, pulled out a gold coin. I had some Federation credits exchanged for equestrian currency. She held it up to her eye and looked it over. Is 50 bits enough? Oh, interesting. It seems that when TNG was made, credits according to Gene was not a thing. But I'm not always the one to take Gene Roddenberry's words for positivity, you know. Besides, it kind of clashes with the fact that they did mention credits to TOS. So I'm guessing maybe sometime between TOS and TNG, credits were just a thing to use to transfer with non-Federation worlds. Pony gasped. Zitsy bits, Miss Uhura, I must insist. Looked around the crowd gathered. Four legs and he looked back at her and winked. Besides, I think you just did my business a lot of good. Bag. Waved goodbye to Pony and turned and walked off. She glanced from stall to stall, but she quickly spotted a familiar-looking Pegasus mare running down the street, fruits and vegetables. It took a moment, but Aurora remembered her name. She smiled with a sound. Firefly slightly. She looked over her shoulder. Oh, hello, Miss Aurora. Sorry about that. It's been so busy with you and the Klingons showing up. I neglected my animals a bit. She waved a wing at the produce. It can happen when we show up in orbit. It can get very exciting, sometimes even. Firefly's ears folded down. I wish I. She looked up to the sky. It must be so dangerous and scary up there. I know Rainbow Dash wants to fly out to your two ships and take a flight. What does she call it? One of your shuttles? Laura's nod, she continued. I know she wants me to go up with her in Twilight, but I don't know. I think it's slightly dizzy really high up. Laura looked to the sky. Well, like a wise man once said, it's a dangerous business going out your door. No, that's October 10th. You never know what's awaiting you. It's the same on the Enterprise. We never know what we'll find when we're being down a planet. She knelt down beside Claire's side. But you know what? That's what makes it worth it. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's not. But you'll never know unless we go. She held her hand. It's the only way to meet new people. And meet new friends. Claire's expression softened. She raised a foreleg and placed it in the palm of Aurora's hand, letting her gently grasp it. You're right, Miss Aurora. It's the only way. She paused. Well, let's friends go to your door. Does that work? Aurora laughed. She slowly stood up and spread her arms. She opened her mouth and began to sing. You know, I've actually heard Nichelle Nichols sing on the show, and she's pretty good. Just wanted to say that before I start.
The universe is great. The universe is vast. Explore it and you'll make friends that last. The world's big, scary. At times it is hostile. But the friends that we make will make it worthwhile. The world's a scary place. But the friends you meet will help you keep the pace. Outside or into the unknown. There are countless things that make you scared. But if you find friends and don't go alone, then the Explore it and you'll make friends at last. The world is terrifying, but make it worth it in the end. If 1 time in 10 you make a good friend, the universe is wide, the forests of doom, and stars in the sky. The world is very strange, the bisons are breezes, the culture exchange. The world is so diverse, the Vulcans and Klingons and conquests, and all across space and time. New friendships can make discoveries sublime. I find the friends I need, near and far from home. Fear will not stop me as I search for friends through the universe I roam. There's a friend throughout the world, as Pegasus on Earth was a corn. There's friends through time and space, up and counter lot, and back in the lace, across the galaxy, here in Ponyville, or in further than Cousin. We meet those on our way, all the friends we need to lighten up our day. I can find the friends I need, fear or far from home. Fear will not stop me, as in my search for friends through the universe I roam. The human are inclined, Horta spirit or crystalline, the loyal and the kind. The strangers, allies are on the line. The straight laughing ones you soothe, and those who study is to the troops. Giving hearts and more, all the friends who make our spirits soar. Life is like a song, with the friends you sing along. The true friends are what we need, and sometimes words indeed. Friendship is like a spark, yes it is, across the universe. Our friends up there for us, for all for us. I can find the friends I need, near or far from home. Fear will not stop me, as in my search through the universe I roam. Quick, somebody get the cell nickels and a drink of Liberman on this. Stat! Our flyer-sized voices held the final note. All around them, ponies stood, transfixed under duet. As their final note ended, they stomped the ground, cheering and whooping. They were about to the lace. Thank you, thank you. She straightened up, but her smile quickly turned to a frown. She looked down. Fluttershy, when did we start singing like that? Fluttershy looked up and winked at her. Oh, you get used to it. You know, I was saying a joke about how, wait a minute, we did have a song cue back in Elements of Harmony and Savior Worlds. But then I remembered. I put a song cue in there! Sky, Chekhov, 2 other members of the Enterprise crew, and 2 anti-grav sleds loaded down with several bottles and 1 large barrel, materialized in front of a 2-story building at the edge of Ponyville. Sky looked from the other of the building, his eyes landing on a large wooden sign hanging from an awning. He smiled at the demon's eye of a green pony standing next to an oversized bowl filled with pinkish liquid. "How delicious place!" He walked up to the door, brow furrowing as he heard loud singing and banging inside. "I think Helen and his group was already in there." Thielen, an Andorian male, walked up to Sky. "Should we be expecting a fight?" Sky shook his head, waving him off. "No, laddie. We're not going to be salted or anything." He brought his hands together and cracked his knuckles. "Let's finish anything they slot through." Chekhov turned to the 4th president there, Mares. "Things could get a little heated in there. If last time we were at the bar with Klingons, it's an indication." Mares nodded, patted Chekhov on the shoulder. "Don't worry, Pavel. If anything goes down, I'll keep you safe." Chekhov's jaw worked for a moment as Mares walked towards Sky Thielen. It just doesn't mean that it's good like this," he muttered. Sky pushed the door open and stepped inside. Harris and the sleds followed close behind. He stepped into a large room, tables scattered all over the place. A rather long bar was at the back, the Punch Bowl's owner, Barry Punch, standing behind it. Rainbow Dash and Applejack to our left, while the other ponies and 2 or 3 Klingons scattered around, sitting at the tables they were standing. Kellis sat at a piano, another Klingon standing beside it. Kellis' fingers danced across the keys, voice booming out over the piano, hers joining his as they sang their hearts out. Every person in the bar was transfixed on the 2. Rainbow Dash and Applejack both sniff, eyes wiry. Berry Pun slid a stack of napkins over the two. Rainbow Dash grabbed one and loudly blew her nose with it. All too soon, their performance wound down, finally stopping. Even before the final note faded, the ponies stomped their hose on the ground, while the Klingons all tilted their heads and howled. Chekhov leaned close to Scotty. I didn't know they sang like that, he whispered. Keeler stood up and faced Chekhov. There are many things you don't know about us. Our music is one of them. He walked up to Sky. Our liquor is another. But you'll soon have an education on it. He turned his head. Wolf, Tarkus, the barrels. Two Klingons wheeled two large metal barrels into the center of the room. Worf pulled the tops off, while Tarkus grabbed a pair of metal mugs. She dipped them in the barrels, letting them fill with blood wine, carried them over to Rainbow Dash, and placed them on the bar next to her. The liquid sloshed slightly, spilling onto the bar. When it hit, the wood smoked and bubbled. Berry Pun slid her foreleg to the handle of a mug and banged it on the bar. All right, listen up, she sighed. She waited for everyone to turn her away before continuing. Just so I nip this in the bud and keep the fighting or brawling to a minimum, and no trashing the place. I got Celestia's assurance you'll behave yourself. Well, at least as much as possible. Barry, you run Ponyville's only bar. I haven't expect a brawl doesn't break out in every other week. Kellett looked at her. Captain Kang swore to that fat Berry Punch. We will not dishonor our captain, nor ourselves by breaking. Sky held his hands up. Same with us, Mr. Punch. Keep it as calm as we can. He walked over to the sleds and picked up a bottle from it and held it up. Now then, Mr. Ass. He walked over to the bar and sipped the bottle down with the mugs. Would you like to try some whiskey, lass? Straight from Aberdeen itself, no less. Applejack leaned to her right and held a foreleg between Sky and Rainbow Dash. Hold on there, partner. It's not just liquor from beyond the stars. She looked over her shoulder to the door set in the back wall. Hi, Big Mike, Bone Lion! The door opened. Big Mac walked to the bar, chewing a large cake behind him. He parked it in front of Rainbow Dash and Applejack. Is all right, sis? Applejack grinned. Yep, thanks, Big Mike. I'll hit yourself and get a seat for some. One of the Klingons sussed his head back and laughed. Ha ha ha! Is that the weak cider water I've heard about? Why bother? Rainbow Dash began to protest, but Applejack waved her off. Now there, no need to get your feathers in a twist. Helmet, sadly hit at a park a couple days ago wasn't our stronger stuff. Didn't want anyone getting too drunk and slay. So he patted aside the cake. This here, Oliver, from our spatial stack. Kellett rubbed his beard. Is this what your Granny Smith has been proving in your barn, Applejack? He knelt down and looked the king over. I will try this. Rainbow Dash flew up and over. She looked the king over and dropped down next to Applejack. Wait, Granny Smith's been brewing this? She rubbed her hose together and cackled. Oh, this is gonna be good. Applejack pointed the bar back at. I'll let you down settle that there bloodline whiskey first, Dash. You had Granny Smith's special brew before, remember? Dash snored. I'm a little fuzzy on the details, Applejack. Shows how good that last batch was. She flew back to the bar and grabbed some of the mugs. She peered to the top, eyeing the red liquid inside. Berry Punch carried a barrier of glasses over to Applejack. I think you two should sample the local glass. Applejack nodded to her. She took the glasses and filled each one with cider, the colors of a rainbow, sparkling and shimmering. How's up, Tamlin? She said, moving her glasses to Sky and Keelet. The two looked their glasses over, brows furrowing. Keelet and Sky looked to each other, locking eyes. Sky held his glass up in salute. Bottoms up, Mr. Keelet? Keelet hesitated for a second, but nodded in return to salute. Bottoms up, Mr. Scott! Then, both tipped their glasses back. Silence descended over the punch bowl as they took a long sip. Sky and Keelet slowly lowered their glasses from their mouth, gasping slightly. Sky wobbled a bit, but managed to stay vertical. Keelet looked his glass over, blinking rapidly. After a few more seconds, both straightened up and drained their half glass. Everyone turned to Applejack, Turned to Rainbow Dash, still holding a mug of blood wine. She held it up to her muzzle and sniffed. Good bouquet. She finally sniffed some, swirled it around her mouth and swallowed. Wayne shot out an ice wine. Oh, this is the good stuff! She drained the mug and tossed it to the floor with a clatter. Clink! Okay, how about some of that whiskey? Caleb's eyes narrowed. You're still fine? He grinned. I made a son of something I thought. Chekhov walked to Rainbow Dash and held up Gates of a square glass bottle. What's this? It's that like whiskey. Why not try some of us finest alcohol? He held the bottle up. Yeah, vodka! Straight from Mother Lasses. Sky placed a hand on Chekhov's shoulder. Play that loud, Father. That's also some good stuff. Rainbow Dash snickered. She floated over and shoved her legs between the two, separating. Okay, hold it, you two. Who said I can't try both vodka and whiskey? Hey, why don't you two try some blood wine? She grabbed a mug containing she had earlier tossed, flew to the barrel, refloated it back out. Pretty awesome! Killer grinned. He grabbed a second mug from the bar and held it out in front of Sky and Chekhov. Well, fellas, can't find the real drink! Sky sniffed. Ugh, I will let the mister get it, but I think I settle for some of the bloodline. He took the mug from him, looked to his bowl. You have to try some whiskey. Killer took the bottle, pulled the stopper out with his teeth, spat it to the air. He took a swig from it, slowing down. He coughed and shook his head. Smooth. Chekhov slowly shook his head. Ugh. Perhaps it would be best if you had up something to vodka. If whiskey does that to you, vodka might knock you out. He sipped a bottle of wine from Rainbow Dash and took a long sip. Almost immediately after swallowing, he dropped it from his lips and sputtered, What? What's that? Killer barked a laugh, then handed Rainbow Dash the bottle of whiskey. Guys, I keep telling you, go to Bose's room. Trust me, he's got some Romulan ale up there that he keeps in storage. I should know. I once tried the con at least 20 times. She took a long swig from it. Let her guess. Dang, that's good! She took a big gulp, draining out the bottle. Okay, what about that vodka? Oh, Applejack, I still sample what you and Big Mac brought in too. We here at Speedster Studios would like to, in order to make sure we don't get sued to oblivion in the back, would like to remind you, please drink responsibly. No matter how much fun this scene is. We're sitting at a table with Big Mac Little. How strong is your constitution? Big Mac chuckled. Pretty strong, miss. Lieutenant Morris, Big Mac. Huh. Dang, too bad the movie came out after this chapter was made. I know of a certain cat guy that Lieutenant Morris would love to talk to. Big Mac nodded. Well, thanks. Well, like I was saying, there was this one time last rainbow night, she got real sauce. Managed to hit a sonic rainbow while flying backwards. Morris slowly nodded.
Excessive. Even if I'm not sure what a sonic rainbow is. Applejack walked over to Big Mac and Morris. Hey, Joe! Morris took the proper glass and held. I wonder how the colors stay separate. She looked at Big Mac. Faint. Take a bit of the size of the table. A grin spreading across her mouth. She purred out. Worf walked over. 2 mugs of blood wine in his hands, and the other in front of Big Mac. Then waited the big mugs. Drink! Big Mac's eyes narrowed. Come again? Worf pointed to the drinks. You have not had any blood wine. The purpose of this gathering is to sample from unfamiliar drinks. Therefore, bring the streets of the Empire. Morris looked at Big Mac. For a Klingon, that's rather polite. She pointed to Big Mac's untouched glass. If that's the case, it'll be all right if Mr. Worf has his cider. Big Mac nodded, slid the glass of cider over in Worf's direction. Only if he sits down and enjoys us with this. That'd be mighty neighborly of him. Worf pulled out another of the chairs and sat down. He picked the glass of cider up and looked it over. He downed half the glass, dropping it to the table. This is a lawyer's drink, he said, eyes wide. Big Mac looked down there, a half-empty glass of cider. I guess this is one way of putting it. He slid his foreleg into the mug's handle and slid down from Maurice. To your health, Maurice. Maurice grabbed her own mug and slightly tapped against Big Mac's. And to yours, Big Mac. The two drank some of the blood wine. Maurice lowered a half-full mug to her lips. Her eyes crossed slightly and her head wavered back and forth. Big Mac, meanwhile, slowly drained almost the entire mug. Lowered from his muzzle and smiled. Makes me feel so alone. He looked at Worf and smiled. Thanks, partner. I'll get you a new glass of cider. You fill me up on more blood wine. Do you? Worf rubbed his chin. An equitable exchange. Maurice's ears twist. Equitable? She purred, screaming wildly. Pretty big word choice there, Worf. She sounded like giggle. Lordy Worf. Oh my god, she has a weak constitution. A hot cat girl with a weak constitution. Worf barked. Maybe for some of my crewmates, but not for me. Enter Big Mac. It's such a lightweight among us. Big Mac started. Now. I remember when I had my first taste of strong stuff. But can't tell you the details because, well, I don't remember the details. Worf nodded and raised his glass to salute. The second dropped the glass to the table and coughed a few times. Rest spread her fangs in a grin. You were saying something earlier, Mr. Worf. Mr. Worf, still coughing slightly, waved her off. Listen, you have that recorded. I will deny any such statement. This is for Big Mac. She asked, pointing at Santa Claus. He heard what you said. He's drunk. Who would trust his memory? Scotty, Caleb, Applejack, Chekhov, and Rainbow Dash all sat at the bar. Barry puts opposite them. The other patrons are all gathered around them. Most of them at least a little wobbly on their feet and hooves. So, Barry, how you feeling? This is a typical Sunday night for me. A chair. Worf sat over next to her. Lots of blood wine, although he was moving slower with each. Several bottles and glasses were lying on the bar. Barry pointed to each one as he spoke. All right, this is for official taste testing. Applejack's brow burrowed. Well, Rainbow Dash strike. Fun! Barry points to each container. We've got whiskey and vodka from Earth, she said, pointing to the bottles with the ground. She motioned to a long-necked container with a pale, amber-colored liquid in it. We've got sorry and brandy. She slid the blood-colored liquid in her hand, and said within. We've got blood wine and fire wine. She looked at Michaela. Seriously, is that made with actual Barry Potts? Barry Potts tilted her head back and forth. Nah. She looked back down. This time, and this is Rakachino? Killer nodded. Equivalent would be a human beverage called coffee. Not alcoholic, but it is a popular beverage in the Empire. Barry Potts nodded. Makes sense to me. I have a feeling we'll be needing some of this tomorrow. She paused in front of a squared-off ball of blue liquid. And this is... Keelik snatched the ball and headed it off. Romulan ale! Oh, somebody's been sucking McCoy's secret stash! Looked at Sky, a grin forming on his face. I thought this was contraband in the Federation! I knew there was a reason I liked you! I swear this doesn't end in a ballroom brawl or everybody singing I'm out! He reared back and slapped Sky on the back with melting out of a laugh. Ha! Sky grunted and surged forward, barely stopping himself from hitting the bar. Woof, laddie! What's it? He straightened back up and tugged his shirt down. There's certain advantages to being this far out on the frontier. He tastefully took the bottle back and placed it down on the bar. Miss Dash? Miss Punce? Are you an ass lady? Barry Punch set 6 8-ounce glasses in front of each bottle. She gingerly poured from each bottle to the glasses around it. Okay, we'll each take a drink of each beverage. Don't go too quickly. Make sure to slow it down before proceeding to the next drink. The Crocodilians. After silence strikes, he grinned. Then let us begin. With that, she grabbed a glass of whiskey between her hooves and brought it up to her lips to slowly it dry. She wiped her mouth and grinned, then quickly picked up the vodka. Applejack followed soon out. Smooth! She said, sighing heavily. She looked at a line of rainbow slurred towards down. She dropped the glass to the bar and licked her lips. She backed through, grabbed it down just as quickly. She looked to Sky, Chekhov, and Kellet. Come on, you three! You've been drinking lots of all this time, Chekhov asked. As the three slowly drank their whiskey pots, finished off their own drinks, finally separated the Rakatino. They each picked up, drank it down, the bar, and licked their lips. Dang, that's good! Firewine. What's with you three? Milaneo. His right hand shot out, missing the glass twice. He managed to wrap his right hand around it, while by his left. He gingerly brought it up to his lips. Then tilted back, lowered the glass back. No, do it anyway, Chekhov said, wagging a finger. Looking back up, smiled. His eyes rolled back into his head, and he toppled forward. Chekhov. He led on one of the bar stools and sat down on it, leaning it back against the brass railing. Well, here's the past this limit, Sky said. He looked back up. I think I'm near mine too. Kellet barked a lot. We might not remember it, but still glorious. He turned his head to the mares as he took another drink. We lost before we even came to the point. Sky's brow furrowed. What do you mean, laddie? Kellet shrugged. They must have given us so more alcohol than us. Applejack slammed a hoof on the bar. Hi! What dance is supposed to be exactly? Kellet slowly turned to her. It means you can drink more, and it'll affect you less. Applejack nodded, took another swig of rum and ale and sighed happily. That's pretty interesting of you to say, Mr. Kellet. Kellet passed one around, raised his hand, but dropped to the bar to say himself, "Oh, too fast!" He scented several breaths before speaking. Does that surprise you, Mrs. Scott? Does a Klingon having knowledge beyond how to kill and scheme shock you? His expression fell. I cannot blame you if it does. Asal finished to fall over Kellet, leaned heavily on the bar, waved a hand at the table where sat. That is Wolf. He is smart, detective. He thinks about what the consequences of his actions will be. He is bad with a sword or a blade. His weapons are words, but in the Empire as it is, the only real way for him to advance is through battle and killing. Kellet banged his chest. I love my engines. I love tinkering with them, making them more efficient. I fail with a blade, but I must prefer a tricorder. Applejack leaned in. Is thinking really not all that valuable in your empire? I mean, I'm not exactly one to talk, but it seems a bit extreme the way you're describing it. Kellet leaned against the bar, letting it support his weight. I suppose, Applejack. The warriors and fighters hold most of the political power in the Empire. It was not always so, but that's how it became. Gustav's smile crossed his lips. I am looking at Kang as my captain. He thought he's thinking. He knows that not everyone can wield a blade. Not every eye. Everything in life is battle. You, Applejack, fight hunger. You, Rainbow Dash, fight bad weather. How you do such things I'm still unclear on, but you fight your own battles. Rainbow Dash is part of the parcel of the package. Kellet nodded. Punch! You fight unhappiness and thirst. Berry Punch smiled and raised a glass of blood wine in Kellet's direction before downing it in one gulp.
Loves to serve alcohol, but he serves me extra fruit punch.
But never hurts anybody. I never hear a Klingon speak like that, Mr. Kellet. Kellet down his empty mug. I never thought I'd be in a bar with an earther and not pushing them out. The mic to his nose and sniffed it. Did you ponies put something into this? We weren't looking. I better not lose my liquor license, Caleb. Applejack spoke up. That sort of thing happens in a cluster, Caleb. I mean, Klingons like friends, right? When I'm out, I think it's fire. Argue about Captain Kirk, but didn't really get too bad. I've had worse rolls of rarity and rainbow dash. Easy look. It is different with us, Applejack, Caleb said. Our nations have been on the brink of outright war more than once. The Federation hems us in and denies us much needed reason. Sky straightened up and jabbed her finger at Caleb. Do you Klingons run rust or is it all over the place? If it's Rainbow Dash flew up and dropped between Caleb and Sky. She unfurled the wings and forced her forelegs out, separating the terror. Not here, you two. Not now. Just click glasses together, don't fight. You two make the choice not to fight. Let's be cool with each other over here. Caleb and Sky looked at each other. After a moment, Sky held out his mug. Here we hold fight. Like back to the Enterprise. Caleb snored, but clinked his mug with right or Sky's. Rainbow Dash is right. Here, now, we are not enemies. We shall drink, plus get horribly hungover, and tell fairy tale tales of our exploits. Sky raised his mug, but before he could sip, the Ponyville's door slammed open. A sextet of yaks bustled through, spreading out. Oh God! This is not good! This is not good at all! If I may pause for 5 seconds, I'd like to point out, did you guys notice that with Twilight School of Friendship, not a single person brought in any buffalo? Methinks the writers forgot us. This is not good. Yes, there! The leader bellowed. Right onto the bar, slide a hoof onto the bar, rallying and saying everyone's opening the wire. Oh, cider! Mary Puss's eyes narrowed. She carried over to the axe. She stood up and placed her forelegs in the bar, allowing her to stare into his eyes. Is there any chance you could place that a little more? Blah! She asked, a brittle smile forming her muzzle. Yak growled, his pussy fear bouncing on the bar. That's what point! You want Yaks to be rude? Yaks to be rude! He slammed both hooves on the bar, splintering the wood. Sky, Kellet, Rainbow Dash, and Applejack all walked over to the yaks. Laddie, no pay for that, Sky said, cracking his knuckles. Yaks spun around. Keep out of that strangely sick thing! We yaks on cider! And we get cider! Kellet's hand went to his belt. But stopped before he unsheathed his cock. He instead jabbed a finger at the yak. You'd be wise to apologize to Billy Punch and pay for the damage it's caused. Right, Barry, how's your insurance? Pretty good. Yak snarled. He slammed a hoof into Keelat's chest, sending him suddenly back and back. We Yaks get cider! He bellowed. Applejack and Rainbow Dash maneuvered behind Keelat, stopping from falling hitting the floor. He nodded to him. Thank you, friends. He looked at Barry Punch and merely nodded. Loud shouts. He hurled himself upon the yak, fist swinging and panting and punched him right between the eyes. Barry Punch shrugged. Well, they just started. And with that, she leaned over, grabbed the bottle of her mouth, and smashed it over the yak leader's head. So, Barry, you, now I got the insurance all paid up. And I need to put little Ruby to bed. Sky grabbed his mug tightly in his hand. He rushed Yak Kellet was tangled up with the side of the face. Yak's head snapped right to the two flying out. Rainbow Dash and Applejack exchanged a look. Well, before galloping towards the yaks, Rainbow Dash following. The two ponies surrounded one of the yaks, separating them from the others. Rainbow Dash flew up and over him, letting him pull that lasso out of her saddlebags and flung it around, wrapping the horns and yelling it. She yanked back with all her might, sending the braying yak into the table. The table Big Mac, Maress, and War sat at. Rest woke up for a jolt. She let out a hiss and raised her hands. Claws extended, struggled. She raked him across his flank. Big Mac, meanwhile, turned and kicked the yak hard with his hind legs. The yak flew across the bar, hitting a wall and bouncing off it. The other yaks let out bellows and pawed at the floor, but the other putting waving hooves or hands in the air. One of the yaks charged forward, tossing her head about, honking several ponies about. They let a wharf flanked her, ducking her horns. They then tackled her for her head. The fighting continued for several more minutes. The other tables and chairs being with the cords clad in armor of royal guard flying up. Within seconds, everyone was fell to their backs and floated into the air. Separate, Sky looked at Kayla and saw. Yeah, but it's over, I guess. Above the bar, Chekhov slowly stepped awake. He rubbed his forehead. Oh, around. Let's nice. I just want to point out to everybody here, Tribbles. The problem with Tribbles is like one of my favorite Star Trek episodes next to Space Seed. And Tribbles and Tribulations is my favorite DS9 episode. Partly because I love the barroom brawl. So thank you, Arcade, for reminding me of one of my favorite eps. It's Sun Tzu for pre-reading. Really big thanks to Sun Tzu for finding the duet between your and Fluttershy. I'll go to it. If you ever do a reading of this fic, you better give him credit for that. I heard it. So again, that was pretty cool. Said to sing a happy song for the Muppet movie, which I have yet to see. Turquoise is based off of Crewman 6 for Day of the Dove. She, along with Mara, are the very first female Klingons we see in the franchise. Unfortunately, the name of the actress of herself is unknown. So young future Colonel Worf from Star Trek 6. Oh! Very important, guys! Thalen is from Star Trek, the animated is also from Star Trek, the animated series. As I said, you stay for the interactions between the characters. And some bits that you never even remembered of your favorite franchises. See you next chapter!